The Retroid Pocket Flip 2, for me, is one of the best devices available right now. It's very powerful, it's convenient, it has a beautiful screen. The controls are really growing on me, especially these analog sticks, which are fantastic. All in all, it's a great device to take with you on the go. There's only one thing I don't like about it, and that's this big pie chart on the front cover. I'm not really sure what Retroid were doing with this design decision. There's not even a logo or anything here, it's just a random pie chart. Some people have said they quite like it, and no matter what monstrosity you make, somebody will like it, so everyone has their own opinions and to each their own. But for me personally, I don't like this and I want to cover it up. So I've ordered this circular sticker paper, which I'm now realizing is very difficult to show on camera. These are 48mm circles. They're a little bit smaller than the 50mm circle of the Flip 2, and I'm also not quite sure how I'm going to get them off again once I stick them, but I thought it would be great to make some designs and stick something on here just to change the look. I'm actually quite liking the way this white circle looks, to be honest, but I did run into a problem, which was to create designs for this label paper, you need a Windows computer, which I don't have. Luckily, I do have my Steam Deck, which I've dual booted Windows on. So this is effectively functioning as my Windows PC. So inside this program, I've made a bunch of designs here. Some of them I created myself, like this beauty, knowing I don't need a new handheld and self-control percentage pie chart. Some of them I created with ChatGPT just for a bit of fun and to test a few things out. And some of them I just stole off the internet. So thanks to whoever created this is just for scientific testing purposes. And a few others are old game consoles that I've scaled up to nicely fit within these circles. So let's head to the printer and print these bad boys out. And here we have it. The 20 circles I designed, from plain black to console logos to fruit, pizza, and everything in between. So let's kick it off with this delicious pizza. Let's see if it fits well and if it's easy to remove. It looks like this 48mm is almost a perfect fit. The only shame is I didn't align the pizza properly within the circle in the editing program. But in terms of the overall look, yeah, this is not the best look. So yeah, this sticker is a bit of a fail, but just checking out the overall size, it seems to be pretty spot on. So let's see if we can now take this off and put on another one. I'm now really regretting cutting my nails right before doing this. Okay, with a little bit of work, it is coming off, and it's not leaving any residue, but I do get the feeling that if this was on for a long time, it would be quite tricky to remove. Looking at the paper now, I realize if I were to do this again, I need to stretch all of the circles quite a bit larger than the sticker. The Pokemon one is probably my favorite, but as you can see, I didn't quite align it properly within the circle. So let's just put it on as a test right now. And I think I figured out why they put these weird lines here. It's actually so we can line our stickers up. It's so easy to align the sticker using the guide they've included. And I actually quite like that. Of course, I need to print this again, filling the circle properly, but I quite like this as an overall look. Let's try a game logo now, one of my favorite game consoles growing up, the Nintendo GameCube. It also looks quite good, but the quality of the paper is not really that great. I saw on Reddit there is somebody selling higher quality printed stickers for us to put on our devices like this, so that might be worth checking out if you're looking for something a little bit more high quality than this quick kind of hodgepodge job that I'm doing here. The Pac-Man logo is interesting because we could put it on like this, or we could try and perfectly line it up to that included guide we were given like this. But it seems that the mouth isn't actually an exact angular match. So before I go back to the drawing board and print out all of these at the proper size and then place my preferred one onto here, I did ask my girlfriend what she thinks I should design for this. After I made a few gaming logos, my favorite pizza, I asked my girlfriend what she thinks I should do, and she said a manhole cover. So that's what we've got to work with now. What do you think? Here's the manhole cover.
So cute.
Winner. So what I'll do now is I'll go back to my Steam Deck, I'll resize these a little bit and make sure they fit the circles properly. We'll print my favorite few out and then I'll make my final decision which one I want to stick on here for the next few weeks. And this is just going to be a proof of concept, so the quality is not going to be particularly good. We're just going to see if we can put something together here. So here are my two favorite ones that I printed out and they now fit the circle pretty well. We have this Pokemon design here, and we also have my own personal design about how I have no self-control when it comes to buying handhelds. So we now need to pick which one we want to put on the device for now, and I'm going to pick my own personal design. So let's just try to line up the pie chart that comes with the device itself with the one that I made. showing how I know full well I don't need a new handheld, but I have absolutely no self-control and I'm going to buy it anyway. So there it is, my perfect handheld is now complete, showing my complete lack of self-control that drove me to buy it in the first place. Here is my now finished, beautiful Retroid Pocket Flip 2 in all of its glory. This is Ryan from 24 hours in the future to let you know that this was not a very good idea. You might be able to see this on the camera. There is now sticky residue from where that sticker was. I felt while I was playing the flip that the ink was a little bit sticky. Maybe I didn't give it enough time to dry, but I felt it a little bit sticky and made the really stupid idea of trying to rub off that stickiness with a wet tissue. And that just completely smudged all of the ink. So I realized I needed to peel off the sticker and put on a new one. But as it had been set on the device for about an hour or two, it was an absolute nightmare to get off. It took more than 10 minutes. It took nail polish, scrubbing, scraping. It was awful. So if you are going to do this, choose a design you want to stick with, or even better, find a better way of sticking something here. And that is where I'd like to ask you guys in the comments section. Do you know a better way of putting a sticker on here? Perhaps a different kind of material we could use, some kind of protective film we could put over the sticker once it's done to stop it from scratching or smearing, because in this community I know there are some experts. We have web developers, game developers, people who can make their own apps, who can fix devices, drone pilots, all kinds of different skilled individuals. So if we have anyone out there who's an expert of sticking things on other things, please let me know in the comments and I'll try again. Okay, back to present day Ryan for the original wrap up. Let me know what you thought about this. I'll pop that link in the description to the person who makes a much better quality version if you'd like to buy one of those for yourself. And I'd also love to see your designs. So if you made your own designs, please let me know about them in the comments and maybe even share some pictures over on the Discord. I think this is just a really fun way to customize your handheld in a nice, cheap, easy way. So I hope this video was interesting and maybe gave you some ideas and inspiration for your own designs. If it was helpful, interesting, or you just enjoyed watching it, please give me a like and subscribe if you didn't already, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another handheld video. Thank you for watching. Bye.